What up, guys? It's Jason. Wanted to come on and share something. You guys are probably going to see a bunch more of these post-run videos because running helps me to kind of get in a different headspace, and I love that. So anyways, as we get down to the end of the year and move into the beginning of next year, I think there's a ton of people that are talking about being a better them, be a better you. And, I think that's great. I want you to get up early. I want you to start working out. I want you to stop cussing, right? Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But anyways, I want all that for you and more. But I think that one of the biggest mistakes that we make in trying to start our new year off right is basically we implement a bunch of things all at one time, and then we hope or we wait for us to get used to it, right? And the problem is that we don't ever really, for most of us, get used to it. So, you wake up an hour early and you're going to go work out, and then you're going to cold plunge, and then you are going to eat healthy, and then you are going to be a different person and better and ready to play with your kids when you get home from work. And all of that is stuff that's amazing and great. Or answer me, how much of that stuff are you currently doing now, right? You're going to change 5, 6 things in your life all at one time, and then just expect that you're going to get used to it at some point in time. And I mean, unfortunately, that's just a recipe for disaster. So here's the playbook, man. Here's what I think is the right way to attack this stuff. You, me, we need to make incremental changes, and those incremental changes are then going to add up to bigger and better changes. So if you are endeavoring to wake up early, start with 15 minutes, right? Wake up 15 minutes early, do that for 3-4 days, get your body used to that, and then wake up 30 minutes early. Then 3-4 days, right? And then rinse and repeat. I think that is an amazing way to do that. If you are gonna add fitness into your life, then I think that that's amazing, right? But don't commit to yourself that you're gonna go and work out 7 days a week. You are gonna feel like a failure when you don't make it all 7 days, right? So commit to work out 2 days a week and do that for a couple of weeks, and then add in a third day, right? Commit to that, right? And then incrementally change that. Now, this is not an original idea that I have had. I actually borrowed this idea from marathon training. So I've run 2 marathons in my life so far. Gonna probably run a third one this year. But the thought is, when you are marathon training, they don't say, hey, we want to get you used to running 26.2 miles. And so you are going to run 26.2 miles every week until your body gets used to it. Why? Because our bodies are not made that way. They're not made to work that way. We condition ourselves for the things that we do. So for however long you've been doing whatever it is that you've been doing, you have conditioned yourself to be that way. And so you have to break that conditioning, and you break that down in chunks, right? So when I was training for my very first marathon, I ended up doing 3 miles. And then the next run that I did was a medium long run. It was 4 or 5 miles. And then the long run that I did that week was 6 miles, right? And then you kind of repeat the process, right? And so then it's 3 miles, 6 miles, and then it's, 8 miles for the long run, right? And so I was conditioning my body all the way up to the 26.2 miles that I was going to run in the marathon, right? And I think that That is a much better recipe for success when we're thinking about our goals and we're thinking about our achievements and we're thinking about the things that we want to do next year that are going to make us so different, right? So here is my challenge to you. Sit down today or by the end of the weekend with a piece of paper and write down the goals that you have and the things that you want to have change. We're not going to call these things resolutions, right? We're going to call these positive changes. We're going to call these adjustments that we are making in our lives. Resolutions get broken all the time, but adjustments happen often, right? So write down all of these adjustments that you want to make. And then the next thing that I want you to do is I want you to break those down into micro adjustments, right? So if you want to wake up an hour early, break it down like I was talking about, right? 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the deal is, right? If you want to add in fitness, figure that out. Break those down into micro moments, right? Micro adjustments that you are going to make. And I promise you, I swear to you that your life and your ability to achieve those things is going to be so much better than it would be if you just tried to bite everything off in one chunk. So anyways, Happy New Year, everybody. Get out there and do something great.